Hello everyone, this is Cybertronian Beast, and let's talk Transformers. Today we're taking a look at Armada Blurr. Now this is definitely not a complete figure. I got it from a toy show here in October, and I thought it was cool. I definitely made sure it was a legitimate Transformer, and I knew it was incomplete, but when I got home I found out that I was missing more than just weapons. Armada Blurr actually does come with a mini little robot, or mini-con, called Incinerator, which actually goes, when he's transformed in alt mode, he goes into the back here, and then his weapons, these missile launchers, go up top here. But regardless, this little deluxe-sized Blurr figure cost me $4, which I'm not overly worried about. And yeah, let's just get down to it. This is a terrible figure. First off, the alt mode. It looks cool sitting like this. Without touching it, it has a really cool Unicron Saga aspect, alt mode, whatever. It looks cool. You can tell it's a fast car, whatever. Once you get into trying to transform it, it's terrible. Like literally picking it up, it starts to bend and open up. So, I mean, it's not a solid transformation whatsoever. So let's take a look. I mean, you turn it upside down, and there's Blurr. I mean, like this is like 80s GoBot stuff here. Like, come on, this was a bad figure. Was it worth the $4 I spent? Probably, because I had actually thought about buying this thing mint in box a while back, and I'm glad I didn't, because it would have cost me like $20. So $4 saved me $16. But yeah, let's take a look at the alt mode. I mean, obviously it's a fast car. He's got really good racing lines. I do like the spoiler that's worked into the body. I like that. I do like the way that the driver canopy does open. It doesn't appear to be necessary when you get it into alt mode, or sorry, when you get it into robot mode. So for whatever reason they did that, it doesn't make sense. But getting to the back, you just got the legs sticking out here. They don't seem to have any meaning. So yeah. Anyway, let's transform this guy. First thing you want to do is you want to take these side sections here and just bend them inward all the way, just like that. This is going to allow you to bring the arms all the way down, like so. Yeah. Then what you're going to want to do is basically just grab the legs and then separate the legs and the body here. You just want to tilt it all the way up. After doing that, the body is going to now, or the body of the car is just going to fall back on its own. So that is dealing with that. His actual legs, they do telescope out, so you can do that. He does have feet that you need to grab. 1, 2. 1, 2. To finish off the back, why don't we do that? You basically just flip these panels out. Now his arms, they are actually difficult, not because there's a lot to them, because they're just plain stupid. It's a friction-based transformation that is really tight. So you want to grab the arms here, and you want to flip them down. But this thing here, this little bit here, you actually have to get down here. So you're literally trying to, because it goes through the other side, you're literally trying to just, you know, wedge it and play with it and drag it down. And there really doesn't seem to be a really easy way to doing it. I mean, you just kind of put some pressure on it. I mean, it's not a really great idea. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible way of making an arm look. There we go. I got it. Fantastic. Okay. So there's one arm. Let's do arm number 2 here. Wait a second here. Is that all the way down? Yeah, okay. Let's get into this one. It's terrible. There we go. That one was a little easier. So dumb. Okay. So this is now basically Blurr. Yeah. Exactly. The guy doesn't stand on his own. Well, now that I say that. To get him to stand on his own, I actually do have to play around with the bottoms of his feet. And he will actually stand. But he is really, really back heavy. His arms are horrible. This hole here is his hand. That would be what would hold his guns. These are the actual hands up at the front here. But that's what they would use to hold the guns. As far as articulation goes, it's terrible. There is no, ankle joint whatsoever. His knee, there is no knee joint. It's a waist swivel. He has an upper leg joint that connects it to the torso. He's got this for whatever reason, whatever that's for. His arms, don't even get me started on the arms. I mean, is that a shoulder joint? It doesn't go, it can go forward, I guess, but you got to do that. The elbow joint is a double joint, so it can go backwards. The head, will it go all the way around? Or am I twisting it right off? Well, whatever. Yeah, the head will go 360 degrees. But yeah, look at all this kibble, and look at that. Like, there's a humongous gaping hole in the body of this guy. Like, could they not have found a way to fill it with something? That's just terrible. Like, really. So yeah. Yeah. $4, poorly spent, but I think in a savings for later life. Armada Blurr is a horrible, horrible figure. I do not recommend him to anyone at any time. I believe he was repainted for Cybertron as Blurr as well. So he basically was the exact same figure, just in different coloring. So if you have either one of these, I do feel bad for you. because it's terrible. And yeah. I don't have anything else to say about it. It's a terrible figure, and will most likely be one of the first things I get rid of. Anyway, this has been Cybertronian Beast, saying I'll talk to you later.